The Brookings Institute's pilot project to use Oklahoma City as a new model for creating innovation districts is set to take shape following sessions this week with planners, developers, medical researchers, residents, and civic leaders. Oklahoma City was chosen in October, along with Philadelphia, for the 18-month study by the Brookings Institute and the Project for Public Spaces, which is funded by the Ann T. and Robert M. Bass Initiative for Innovation and Placemaking. For Oklahoma City, the study represents an opportunity to add life to an area east of downtown known as the Oklahoma Health Center. Dozens of ideas, some with potential for quick action, were presented following an afternoon of tours of the area.
Today, the Innovation District is being evaluated by a number of people here in the Oklahoma City area. It's part of the 6-month study that Brookings Institute is putting together to help us decide how to make the Innovation District, this area between the Health Center and Automobile Alley, into a place where people would like to work, play, and live, and be able to do all that in the same general area. Right now, it's a place where people go to work very hard, and very little play, very little being able to just get out and have a good time. 8 potential innovation hubs were visited as the Brookings Institute and the Project for Public Places prepares to assemble a recipe for creating a new model for innovation districts that ties together the Oklahoma Health Center, Automobile Alley, and neighborhoods to the east of the Oklahoma Health Center. Potential hubs visited included a tech hub along Automobile Alley, a health hub along Phillips Avenue between Northeast 10th and Stanton Young Boulevard, a research hub at Northeast 8th and Phillips Avenue, a university hub along Stanton L. Young Walk, and a neighborhood hub at Northeast 8th and Lottie Avenue. Each group then gathered at the Oklahoma School of Science and Math to draw up their observations and make recommendations.
And we had several ideas. We know that it's used, especially morning rush hour and late rush hour, as a main artery in and out of the district. But like a raised crosswalk with some lights on it would encourage more crossing there. Maybe even a pedestrian median that someone mentioned, and not being quite so daunting to cross the street there. We also talked about some crosswalks up here, so traffic is less heavy through the circle itself, but it definitely doesn't feel comfortable.
One of the people in our group was a med student, and there's a lack of food options over here, and so we have a cafe drawn in that's a freestanding structure installed on top of some of the kind of terraced area here. We also, in a temporary setup, could have food trucks come into this drive area that's already there and add additional seating along here so that there's somewhere for people to eat outdoors. This is actually, when we were over there, it's completely shaded because of the height of the buildings to the south of it. So it would be a pretty good afternoon spot.